Welcome back. It's the final day of the Western Canada Hockey Exposure Camp. I'm your host, Dane Nickel, and you're watching on ASTV. The last game of the day on this side of the ice. There'll be one more in about 15 minutes' time on the rink just behind me. This matchup features Sand versus Purple. Sand's got 2 wins and a tie to their credit. Purple, 2 losses and a tie. Your starting goaltenders for Purple, it's the 04 Alexander Pauls, number 35. Whereas for Sand, it's the 06 birthday Josh Matthews, sporting number 31. Game number 39 of 40 this weekend. The Seven Chiefs, Sportsplex has been kind enough to host 340 players over the last 3 days. So we thank them for their hospitality. And thank you to Glenn and Cody at ASTV for making all of the broadcasting side of things possible as well. Underway here, and they are, if you missed the memo, 3 22-minute run time periods as Sand will take the puck into the attacking zone. It's a shot off the blocking hand of Pauls, high into the air. Purple, pardon me. With the puck, that's number 4, Landon McClellan. Sticked ahead by Carter Welke. He'll pass that puck across the ice. Devin Blair with the puck now on his stick. Blair gets out of the way of that hit as McClelland is back to pick it up for Purple. Member of Purple fell to the ice. That was number 5, Ryan Moldy. Carried ahead now with some speed. Can't get the shot away. Rylan Welpe. Devin Blair onto the puck. It's knocked off of his stick by Jaden Gillespie. Collected by Brady Disley. Up in the air. That puck goes into the timekeeper's box. That will stop play, but not time, as they are runtime periods. 19:20 and ticking down, left on the clock in the first. So Sand has been the benefactor of some pretty lopsided wins. 7-2 and 11-0 were their wins. That was after a 1-1 tie to start their weekend off. As back to collect that puck is Carter Welke. On the far side, it was Kai Biggin trying to make something work. Teams 14 and 20 on the schedules, respectively. Welke being chased by Kai Biggin. A couple of players collide there, and the ice opens up. Welke touched that puck ahead. He couldn't settle the incoming pass. With the puck at center is Tennessee York. The one-timer they score, James Houton. The pass from Tennessee York. James Houton put that on a tee and absolutely ripped that shot past the outstretched glove hand of Josh Matthews. So in the face-off here, we've got Houton for Purple and Brody Goman of Sand. Round the back of the net. Played ahead, kicked ahead by Brendan McKegg. Houton. He's got one goal, very nearly had another as he rips that one off the iron. He's certainly got a pretty heavy shot. That faceoff will come outside after hitting the crossbar and going into the netting, out of play. Some excellent in-arena music, the Spanish version of Hotel California, as we've got a slashing penalty being assessed here. It's Brody Goman who's headed to the box for 2 minutes. So they do stop the penalty, or the game clock when a penalty is assessed, just to avoid taking time off the power play unnecessarily. So Purple goes to the power play with the extra skater. That puck is shot the length of the ice by Austin Durzaf. Collected behind the net by Pauls. He'll leave that puck there, where it's advanced by Tennessee York. York's got this puck below his goal line now, but he's being pursued on the forecheck by McKegg. York crosses center and finds Houghton. What an impact on the glass after that shot. That's got some heat behind it. York back to pick up the puck. Gives it over to El Harati. Omar El Harati has the puck, stolen from him by number 18. Austin Zadibiak Title. Picked up in the neutral zone by Devin Blair. Blair skates onto the loose puck. He got there before Ryland Moldy. Trying to cut through center was number 19, who I don't have on my roster. Ben Sharp hanging onto this puck. Tries to center it. It's loose at the side of the net. Number 7 couldn't settle it down. To the point for Moldy. Moldy to Sharp. Sharp couldn't get the shot away. That was some solid play by Mason Lilly to take the puck away. Down the ice after it is Nolan O'Brien. Moldy skates onto that puck right as the man stepping out of the box. That's Brody Goman, having served his slashing penalty. Face-off coming outside. That draws one by number 14, Adam Hobbit. To the near side for Gillespie. Jaden Gillespie in 4-on-2. That shot off the stick of the goaltender and steered below the goal line. Picked up off the end boards. Up to the point for York. York will have a look. The shot hits a glove and goes into the netting and out of play. So we'll have a face-off to the glove hand side of Josh Matthews. One back by Sand on the draw. At the side of the net, the loose puck. Knocked aside by the D-man. Finding it is Austin Durzaf. Durzaf trying to play that ahead for Ryan McLaughlin. Pass to the open side of the ice. York couldn't get there on time. Below the goal line, Mohammed. He lowers the shoulder and cuts to the middle, trying to find space, but the puck was stolen. Tal Flory clears it away. Now Brady Disley to the far side of the ice for Kai Biggin. Biggins rubbed off the puck around to the back of the net and flipped the opposite way. Aiden Petherick played it ahead, lost it momentarily. A few North Stars players on this Sand team. Lots of green, white, and gold out there. At the top of the slot, the shot might have hit someone on the way through. The rebound couldn't go. The initial shooter was Carter Welke. Well, we certainly hope that you're having a wonderful Mother's Day. If you're a mother out there, lots of mothers still out here supporting their sons, despite it being their special day. Moldy. It's a cross-ice pass. He finds Landon McClellan. McClellan loses the puck. Zbiak title. Waiting on the trailer. The pass was just out of reach. Devin Blair finding the loose puck. Blair down the left wing now. Has a look. Tries to center it. It ended up behind the net instead. The shot off the blocking hand into the netting, out of play. Mason Lilly, the shooter. Alexander Pauls, the save. 1-0 the score. 11:33. This first period's about halfway over now. And if you missed it off the top, it's 3 22-minute runtime periods. That shot hits the body and goes wide. Lilly skates onto that puck in his own end. He'll play it behind the net for Durzav. Durzav can't clear. It's held onto at the point by Disley. Disley on the near side finds Whitelaw. Whitelaw is knocked off the puck by Blair. Over to Lilly. Lilly. He's taken off the puck. To the near side now is Rylan Wempe. Wempe, it's the pass. What a save. An ability to get across the net by Josh Matthews. That looked like for sure it was going to be 2-0 for Team Purple. Leaning into his man there was Rylan McLaughlin. The shot, that's a heavy-handed shot off the stick of Brody Goman. It goes wide. And that will be an icing against Purple, as that's just out of the reach of Wempe. Welke off of the draw, found the puck. Goman tied up below the goal line with Mohabed. Welke, he gets hit heavily, and Sand is content to retreat to the neutral zone. Reese Hicks leading the charge now. He crosses the blue line. He's knocked off the puck. As Petherick lays into his man. Mohabed with the puck. Goman to Petherick. Petherick is stripped of the puck, and now on the near side with some speed is Mohabed. He cuts to the middle. He's knocked off the puck. Jumped a bit too much out of the way. Over to number 2. That was Disley. Disley jumping up on the play, looking for a pass. Mohabed trying to find him. It won't go. Whitelaw knocked down off of the stick. A big cross check there by Brendan McKegg right in front of the ref, and no call as Sand ices the puck. Sand looking remarkably similar to Vegas, who was just on this sheet right before they were. That was a 7-4 loss at the mercy of Team Maroon. In front, the shot. Not quite sure how that missed. But again, the shooter, number 13, Houton, James Houton. Some real heat behind that shot. He's on 0-3. He'd be one of the older players in attendance here today. As the puck is hung on to by the goaltender. 7:30 left, 1-0 Purple leads. To the point, the shot was McClellan, the shooter. It's taken up ice by Lilly. Mason Lilly still in a fight in the corner. He's introduced to the ice, however. A big hit there. Unable to keep it onside was Wilkie. Pass ahead for Lilly. It's out of his reach, and that will be icing against Sand. D-man just got a little too much behind that puck. Trying to pass it ahead to Lilly. 6:34 left in the period now. Runtime periods. Not something that we're used to seeing in hockey unless it's beer league, and there is quite a score difference. Matthews covers up the puck. Off the draw, getting a quick shot on net was Purple. The rebound was cleared away by Welke. Goldman loses the puck. In there with him is Hicks. Finding the loose puck was Dbiak Title. So we'll have a face-off to the goaltender Paul's glove hand side, the near side of the ice. And front, Goldman turning and shooting. Great pass. He was able to get in behind the defense unnoticed. Carried forward and offside is number 19 on the near side. Face off on the far side of the ice, outside of Sand's defending end. A couple North Stars connecting on that pass. It was Petherick up to McKegg. McKegg's shot was hung on to by the goaltender, Pauls. Blair in the face-off. Petherick receives that pass from McKay. At the point, hung on to. There's some nice evasive maneuvers by number 2, Austin Durzaf. His puck was steered toward the goal and hung on to by Pauls once again. Both these goalies will play a period and a half worth. So both goalies for all the teams today have had an opportunity to play half a game. I would imagine that was likely the case for the whole weekend as well. It's all about getting scouting opportunities for these young men as they look to pursue junior or maybe even college hockey. That puck is off of the stick of number 18, Whitelaw. It's touched by a player on sand, and play continues as that negates the high stick. To the near side for Moldy. Moldy up to Whitelaw. Whitelaw drags and shoots. That hit the body of Durzaf, and it's able to be cleared by Sand. Around the back of the net. Puck is left there. Houton steps into his man. Skated away by Caden Wilkins. Wilkins played that up ice, and now in a foot race for it is Biak Title. At center, cutting to the middle of the ice. He shoots. Just put that wide. That was number 10, Rylan McLaughlin. Still held on side here by Nolan O'Brien. There's a save by the goaltender. The rebound kicked right out to the point where Welke has a shot. Big save by Pauls. 2 minutes remaining, 1-0. Purple leads by. At the end of the period, we'll have a quick kind of 30-second, 1-minute break, and then just jump right back into period 2 as Purple gains the zone. Puck down low, Welke. It's his man. That frees up York. Tennessee York tries to cut to the middle, but had the puck stripped. Biak Title in pursuit of it. York, it's a long stretch pass to the far side of the ice, waiting on the trailer. Puck, however, was hit on the way through, and it didn't get there cleanly. Pass up to center. That was off the stick of Reese-Hicks. He couldn't settle it down. Moldy now with it. Plays that ahead. A drop pass by Muhammad. Muhammad, they shoot, they score. Muhammad, the drop pass to number 7, who I don't have on my roster. It's supposed to be getting updated rosters throughout the day, but they did not deliver this one in time. So hopefully they get that at some point before the end of this contest. If not, you'll have to bear with me here. Purple wins the draw cleanly. Just extended their lead 2-0 with 10 seconds to go in the frame. Sand with an opportunity. They might have a chance to draw within 1 here with barely any time on the clock. But that will not be the case as time expires. 2-0 Purple over Sand. We'll take a quick break for the intermission here. You're watching the Western Canada Hockey Exposure Camp on ASTV. A bit of an update for you. I've got a couple of updated numbers on the roster. Number 7 is Ben Sharp, so I'm not entirely sure who's wearing number 15. We'll figure that out. And wearing number 19 is Cohen Gauthier. So thanks for bearing with us while we figure that out. Back on board for the second period here. It's just gotten underway. Purple leading by a score of 2-0. It's the last day at the Western Canada Hockey Exposure Camp. That long shot goes wide as Mason Lilly is mixing it up with, I believe, that is Brady Disley on the far side of the ice. Lilly starting to get physical now. Devin Blair plays that puck back to his defense. It's carried forward by Austin Durzaf, but it's offside. Jaden Gillespie with some words for Durzaf after the offside. Cooler heads prevail as both players head to their benches. Caden Wilkins in the face-off circle wins it back. Sand now playing right to left on your screens. Purple left to right. They lead 2-0 early on in the second. And a huge hit is delivered there to Caden Wilkins as the physicality of this game starts to take it up a notch. That pass is in behind the intended recipient. That was number 18, Whitelaw. Sand dumps the puck in, and they get back on side. Purple out from behind their own net. A long lead pass attempt to center. Icing waved off. El Haradi getting to that puck in the corner. It was a joint effort by him and teammate Cameron Whitelaw. Now the puck down the right wing. Carried by number 4, Nolan O'Brien. O'Brien gets hauled down. Calling for the long lead pass was number 13, Houton. A couple of Sand players got back and are covering him now. A 2-on-1 for Sand now. Blair shoots, and a blocker save by the goaltender, Pauls. Evan Blair with a pretty good opportunity there. Now Ben Sharp, who had the second goal. He's listed on the roster as number 15. But obviously that's not him. He's out there with number 19, Cohen Gauthier, as well. And there's a 15 out there. I just don't know who it is, because it's not Ben Sharp, apparently. Advance now by Tennessee York. York to Sharp. Sharp. The sharp angle shot kicked out by the pad of Josh Matthews. Now it's a 2-on-1 with numbers. Lilly shooting, the save by Pauls. A 2-on-1, and Mason Lilly taking his chances with the shot. He had the BIAC title with him. Lilly in the face-off circle, back to the point. Shooting through traffic, getting a piece of it, was the goalie. It may have been directed in front by Reese Hicks. That puck's up in the air, and a goal. Your goal scorer is number 15, Brendan McKegg. So Sand gets on the board and cuts Purple's lead in half. 2-1 now the score with 17:45 on the clock. Now on the near side, the shot. Muhammad trying to pick the far topside corner. Centering pass. Turning that onto the stick of Muhammad was number 9, Kai Biggin. Big hit there and behind the play. Back up and trying to get back with speed is Gillespie. Gillespie hits McKegg. McKegg just scored moments ago. That puck gets up on its edge, and that will be enough for an icing against Purple. In the face-off circle, Caden Wilkins. Puck skirts out to the neutral zone with a shot, but it's blocked. That was Houton. From the point, stepping into it, was Landon McClellan. It was steered aside by the blocking hand of the goaltender. Josh Matthews. Now a drop pass. Goman walking in. That puck doesn't get by. And the shot in front goes wide. On the doorstep was Devin Blair. Still working the puck down low. It's off the side of the net. Now cleared away by Whitelaw. Up to Houton. Houton springs his man. It was just over his stick. That's that's Omar El Haradi. And the loose puck at the side of the net is covered up by goaltender Matthews. In for the draw is McLaughlin of Team Sand against Cohen Gauthier of Team Purple. And off the end boards, the puck rolls into the goaltender. He'll cover up for the whistle. Cross ice pass for Hicks. Hicks to center for McLaughlin. McLaughlin's shot is stopped by Alexander Pauls. So in about 3 minutes' time, the goaltenders from each team will switch at a stoppage. Cohen Gauthier got a piece of that puck, but he got by him, and Welke chips it out of the Sand zone on a backhand. Purple was offside. They had to get back on. Picked up by Moldy. Moldy, cross ice for Brady Disley. Into the corner. Welke has a look. Lilly calling for the puck. He'll steal it from Ben Sharp. Mason Lilly. And it's a 3-on-1 for Team Sand. Lilly, the shot, it's off the blocking hand of the goaltender, Alexander Pauls. I don't know if Lilly knew he had two other men with him there, but they had numbers and all the time in the world. 13:20 left in the period. That puck to the point gets by defenseman Tao Fleury. In the corner, they continue to work on it. To the point, that shot hits a man and takes him to the ice. That was McKegg. Seems to be testing out that left ankle as Purple iced that puck. Testing out that left ankle to see how it's feeling after being hit with a puck there. He's in some discomfort, but he's electing to stay out rather than come to the bench for a substitution. Off the draw, it finds its way to the point. Fleury plays it ahead. Devin Blair is hit. Adam Muhammad played it over to Landon McClellan. Big hit there is shaken off as Durzaf comes away with the puck. That shot from the point by Shoesmith, who we've not really seen much of thus far. Travis Shoesmith out there on defense. That shot is into the glove hand of goaltender Josh Matthews. And we are going to... No, we're not going to have a goaltender change. Excuse me. That will likely be at the next stoppage. The shot just off of the glove of the goaltender into the netting and out of play. And we've got the goaltender change coming now. So now playing in goal for Team Purple is Lachlan Jenner, number 31. And for Team Sand is Demetrius Virostek, who I believe we've seen once already today. Let me consult my rosters when I have a free moment. Pretty sure we saw him at some point. In any case, play continues behind the Sand goal. Freeing up that puck is Whitelaw at the side of the net. A sharp angle. They're unable to get it past the goaltender. Houton skates onto the puck and plays it down low for Whitelaw. Now having a look is El Haradi. El Haradi plays it toward the net, but it's sticked aside by O'Brien, the D-man in front. O'Brien gets to the free puck. He'll play it to Goman. Goman trying the long lead pass, and Hicks can't beat the goaltender to it. Good heads-up play by Lachlan Jenner to recognize that Hicks was going to streak in. Jumped out of his net and played the puck. Houton will get enough on that to clear it out of the zone. He bodies Petherick off the puck. And it's collected at center by Disley. Getting across, having a shot. That's number 3. It was Tauflori. He'll try again from the far side of the ice. He's content just to power that puck forward. In the near side corner it comes now to McLaughlin. McLaughlin finds Blair. In tight, the shot. It's off the pad of the goaltender. Dubiak Title was the shooter. On a backhand in tight. That puck over top of the net. Sand will take a second to figure out what they're trying to do here. The puck will be cleared the length of the ice. And that will be icing against Team Purple. So I may have misspoke when I said that we've seen Demetrius Virostek already once today. Thought he was on another roster. I was mistaken. Theoretically, you could play multiple games in this style of a camp if you so chose to. As the puck is hit with a high stick, and that will stop play. 2-1, Purple leads. 7:30 left in the period. Some other scores from this side of the ice today. Black defeats Gold 6-3. Sky Blue takes down Kelly Green 5-2. Orange trounces Lime 10-1. And Maroon with a respectable 7-4 win over Vegas. This is game number 5 on this ice today. Game 39 of 40 on the weekend. Game 40 just getting underway about 15 minutes ago behind us. There's the shot. They score a seeing eye shot by Ben Sharp. That looked remarkably like the first one that he had. A seeing eye wrist shot that has given Purple a 3-1 lead. Was carried forward, by Mohammed. before he was knocked off of it by Petherick. Calling for the lead pass was Goman. Petherick couldn't turn it quickly enough. Petherick below the goal line finds the puck. He'll have a skate with it down the near side. Hangs onto it after shaking off the check from Biggin. Petherick spun it for Blair. Loose at the side of the net. It's off the post. That was nearly another one for Team Sand. Mohammed now trying to get around his man, and he's introduced to his seat. But he's right back up and has a shot on net. That's off the blocker of Virostek. Goman out from in front of his own net. He'll cut to the middle. Goman still with the puck. He crosses the blue line now. Goman lost it momentarily. Finds it, centers it to Blair. Blair in tight for Goman. Goman will take some time to slow things down here and have a look. Centers it, shooting Blair. That hit the goaltender. A good save by Jenner. And being leaned on in the corner is the Sand forward. A shot from the point was by Fleury. To center, grabbed by Durzaf. Durzaf cross ice for Fleury. They'll exchange again. The forwards were looking for the pass at the far side blue line. And getting a piece of that puck was number 18, Biak Title. That negated the icing, and now Huton in a foot race with Durzaf. The centering pass, there's no one there for it. Welke has his pocket picked, and it's a good save in tight by Virostek. Virostek taking away a pretty good chance by Omar El Harati there. Huton, one of very few players that we've seen today wearing a visor. He's, in fact, only the second one that I've seen. Everyone else has been wearing cages. I would imagine that's due to the age restrictions in place. I think there's 2003s, don't have to wear a visor. If you're a late 2004 or an early 2004, I think you might be exempt as well, as we saw with Jacob Staiff on Sky Blue earlier today. That puck flipped into the corner. It's collected by Landon McClellan. McClellan hits center and will fire that puck down the ice to Chase. Being chased by 15. El Harati nearly picking the pocket of Welke. McKegg hits his man. That's Moldy. Brady Moldy is up and trying to get back with some speed. Getting back to his position on defense. Around the back of the net now. It's picked up by Tennessee York. York plays that ahead. El Harati trying to get by his man. O'Brien getting in the way. Elbowing is a penalty being given here. We'll see to who. It looks like it will be against Mason Lilly. So Mason Lilly goes to the penalty box. We'll see. If Purple can extend their lead with the extra skater. Two minutes, 12 seconds left in this period. Shoesmith with the puck now, up to number 15 on the near side. He'll put on the brakes. Spin away, give himself some more room. The pass down low is picked off by a member of Team Sand. And some real good forechecking there. Some strong pressure in the defensive end allows Sand to clear it. York has his pocket picked, and now it's an unfortunate break for Team Sand. Looking at a shorthanded goal, and Goman's stick exploded as he tried the wrist shot. The other piece of that stick is in the back of the net. It went about, well, maybe a good 30 feet in the air. It nearly made contact with the rafters here at the Seven Chiefs Sportsplex. Cohen Goche trying to skate onto the puck. Careful to avoid a holding call there, was to be act title. That's some solid defense. Towing a very fine line, though. Although I will say the referees have been pretty content to let these players play this weekend. Or at least that's what I've seen in the games at Arena 1 today. As Mohammed crosses the blue line, he'll drive towards the net, wait for some options to open up. He'll put it below the goal line. Back to the point now. Having a look was Disley. Mohammed tries the shot at the side of the net. He saw number 12, Gillespie, streaking in. Gillespie tried to touch it into the net and just fanned on it. And Disley had to get there quickly. Wilkins, it was not a strong pass, but Wilkins, for some reason, couldn't get to it to break it up. Covering up the puck is the goaltender. And that will do it for the second period. Once again, we'll break for about a moment here, and then we'll be right back. And we're back, period 3 underway. There's a big hit to kick things off as Rylan McLaughlin on the receiving end of that crunch. 3-1, Purple leading after 2. Looking for the centering pass was McLaughlin, so despite that big hit, he appears to be okay. He just delivered one himself on Brady Moldy, the receiving end of that hit. Centering pass, Mason Lilly gripped the stick maybe a little too tight, couldn't get the shot away, and covering up the puck is Lachlan Jenner. 21-18 remaining in this third period, which just got underway moments ago. It is a runtime period. 3 22-minute runtime periods is the format that they've chosen for this exposure camp. That shot from outside goes wide off the end boards. Content to slow things down is Durzaf. Durzaf to the near side for Goman. Goman to McKegg. McKegg kneed that puck ahead. It was almost like a soccer play. Durzaf. McKegg gets knocked down, and that will draw a penalty. Heading to the box, or to the bench, pardon me, as the goaltender on step the extra skater to be act title. But it won't matter because Purple touched up the puck for the penalty. It's Travis Shoesmith, number 3, who's going for roughing. Going to take the face-off is Hicks. As Sand with a power play opportunity now. And has his pocket picked. It's a potential shorthanded break. They shoot, they score. Kai Biggin with the short-handed marker makes it 4-1. And that will be unassisted as he stole the puck from Tal Fleury. And lots of talking on the ice now after that marker. Durzaf has a look. Sand taking their time to settle things down here. York with the puck. Plays it ahead to Biggin. Biggin just scored a big shorthanded goal. Skating it ahead now is number 2, Durzaf. Durzaf still with the puck on his stick. Receives it back below the goal line, trying to open things up with 36 seconds left in the power play for Sand. The long shot from Wilkins hits the pad of the goaltender. Sand still with possession. Durzaf to Wilkins. Down into the corner, to the point. Back to Durzaf. In front, that hits a stick and goes into the netting and out of play. 12 seconds left in that power play and counting down, which will more or less be over as soon as, well, way before the puck gets dropped. Shoesmith to the bench, having served his penalty, and on comes number 10, Omar El Harati. So Sand with his zone, no longer on the power play, but with a face-off in the attacking zone. Quick shot off the draw is put on net by Mason Lilly. Now skated forward by El Harati. His pass was in behind Adam Mohammed. Now Lilly finds the loose puck at center and skates up ice with it. Some good back checking by El Harati, steals the puck from him. Now on the near side, Mohammed. Mohammed puts on the brakes and has a look. He finds Gillespie. Mohammed looking for options as Gillespie skates onto the puck now. In tight, it's skated away by Goman. Goman to Mason Lilly. Those two, it's a behind-the-back drop pass to Goman from Lilly at the side of the net. It squeaks loose, and it's skated away now by Brady Disley. Brady Disley and Rylan Moldy playing defense for Team Purple. A couple of 07 birthdays on this squad. Some of the younger players in attendance at camp this weekend. El Harate, a long stretch pass up to Whitelaw. Whitelaw, his pass is picked off by Devin Blair. Blair now streaking for the net, trying to get the pass, but it's broken up by the paddle of the goaltender, Lachlan Jenner. Whitelaw down the near side, he's stripped of the puck. Pass off to Houton. He had the first goal of this contest. Was a seeing eye shot. And boy, does he ever have a shot. I've commented on it a few times now. It's got some heat behind it. If not one that I would certainly want to stand in front of. That pass goes all the way through the back of the attacking zone for Team Purple. They had to collect it in their own end for a moment. Number 15 to Houton on the near side. He tried to tuck it short side. In front, his centering pass. It goes off the net and is now taken up ice by Hicks. Hicks, the shot. It's blocked by Shoesmith. Now up ice with it is number 15. A drop pass to Disley. Disley shoots it over top of the net. I think Virostek may have gotten a piece of it with his glove. Chipped ahead. Disley. He'll settle things down and take a look. Last period of play now with Just over 15 minutes left. Purple with a 4-1 lead. The shot, it's swallowed up by the goaltender, Jenner. It was the left D-man taking the shot. Lilly on the faceoff. He loses that to Muhammad. Goldman picks the pocket before it's picked himself by Ryland Moldy. Shot around the boards by McKegg. McKegg, the lone goal scorer for Sand, as the play is whistled down due to a hand pass. Bouncing puck just over the stick of Biggin, who has the only shorthanded goal on this side of the ice today. Can't say what's been happening in Arena 2 because I'm not privy to that information, but that I have seen on Arena 1, it's the only shorthanded goal today. Muhammad in the zone. That's a nice move in tight to create some space for himself, but he had his pocket picked by O'Brien. O'Brien in the offensive zone with Mason Lilly now. Lilly fires that into the glove of the goaltender, Lachlan Jenner, who will hang on for the whistle. Minutes gone by since we last checked in on the time. Just under 13 left on the clock now. Off the draw. To the point. Durzaf, the heavy shot. Collected off the end boards and skated forward. It was a missed pass. Icing waved off as Welke was back to pick it up. To El Harati. His shot steered aside by the forward. Now carried forward by Wilkins. Wilkins drags and shoots. That hit a body on the way through. It's on the back of the net. And play resumes as it was kicked off the net and passed ahead. El Harati and Houghton in the zone for Purple, looking to increase their lead. Sand very close, playing the puck in front of their own bench to avoid a too many men penalty. They've righted the numbers and we're good to go up ice. Biak Title lost the puck. And potentially with numbers, that way is Purple if they can get to this puck fast enough. But some good defensive play by Petherick has Sand up ice now. Petherick leading the charge. The D-man drags and shoots. Maybe caught the goaltender off guard a little bit. And a strange bounce as it popped up into the air. But the net is off as Jenner covers that up. Sand wins the draw cleanly. Petherick the shot. That hit a body in front and changed directions, but it missed the net as a result. It had Jenner guessing one way, but the puck went the other. Petherick with a pass. Goldman the shot. It's blocked by Shoesmith. And that centering pass goes through the crease, but unable to tap it in. Was number 18, Biak Title. Goldman has the puck knocked off his stick. Petherick can't keep it on side, but he got the puck away in time from Ben Sharp. Purple up ice with it now. Number 15, the centering pass. It's off the side of the net, steered aside by the paddle of goaltender Demetrius Virostek. Ben Sharp, he's got a pair of goals. Below the goal line, centering to Sharp. Sharp could not pull the trigger in tight. Too many sticks and legs in the way. Certainly appeared to be primed in a spot to do so. Area of the ice in which he's been lethal. That long shot in on the goaltender pops up, and it's cleared away by the stick of Jenner. Up ice with it now is Biggin. Biggin is steered into the corner by number 3, Tal Flory, another 07 birthday on the roster. Below the goal line, Lilly hits his man. McClellan looking for passing options. He'll come in and get some help from Biggin as they try to move Carter Welke along. Welke comes out of that scrum with the puck. He's up ice now, and Sand has odd numbers. It's a 4-on-2. Welke fires that into the glove of the goaltender, Jenner, who will hang on for the faceoff, which should be to his right, the far side of Purple's defensive zone on your cameras at home, or on your screens at home, rather. Hope you're all having a lovely Mother's Day Sunday. Plenty of mothers out at the rink this weekend to support their kids here at the Western Canada Hockey Exposure Camp. Moldy to the near side, down the left wing is El Haradi. Disley to center for El Haradi. El Haradi tried to find Muhammad, but maybe got the pass a bit off the mark. In any case, the Purple team still able to generate a chance. Muhammad put it off the shaft of the goaltender's stick. Up ice with it now is O'Brien. O'Brien trying to get by Ryland Moore, who, despite his young age, plays with a maturity that seems far beyond his years. That puck fired down the ice. Jenner will leave it there for Disley. Disley plays that ahead to Houton. Houton tries to drag to the inside, but a good defensive play by Durzaf takes away that opportunity. In the corner, Durzaf cuts to the middle. He'll carry this forward himself. He's in against 4, however. He's waiting on support. Tries the short side tuck off the back of the goaltender's arm and in. Couldn't get that to go. The long stretch pass intended for Whitelaw is off the mark, and that will be icing against Purple. 6:36 left on the clock. 4-1 the score for Purple. Face off on the near side of your screens. Purple wins the draw and will advance it ahead quickly past the defense. That's Ben Sharp, and him and Whitelaw have a 2-on-1. Sharp off the glove hand of the goalie. Just getting a piece of that was Virostek. And now the pass right back up to Sharp. Sharp puts on the brakes, finds Whitelaw. Whitelaw off the helmet of the goaltender. It's in behind the net. Sand picks up the puck and will play it forward. Lilly has a look. He's stripped of the puck as Ben Sharp has it up ice now. Ben Sharp. A drop pass to 15. 15, the shot. It's off the stick of Durzaf into the netting and out of play. off the face-off. Purple has it below the sand goal line. Cohen Gauthier to Disley. Disley at the point. His shot hits a skate and stops dead in its tracks in the top of the slot. Sand up ice with it now. McKegg. He'll have a look. At the near side, stripped of it, is Welke. It's a 2-on-1 for Purple now. Cohen Gauthier goes to the backhand. He could not solve Virostek. That puck off of the stick of Reese Hicks. Another 07 on this roster for Team Sand. Knocked down by Gillespie. Gillespie has the puck taken from him. To Muhammad on the near side. Muhammad, some nifty stick handling, opens up some space, and he'll find Kai Biggin. Gillespie into the corner, chasing down the loose puck. He's still got the puck. He'll put it to Moldy at the point. Moldy with a shot through traffic. That hits a skate. Still alive. Muhammad the shot. They score. I think that may have been tipped in front. Let's see if we can get the number there. I think Kai Biggin tipped that in front, so that would be his second goal of the game. Passed ahead to Goman. Goman and alone, it's a sharp angle. He'll try a drop pass to Blair. Blair tries to center it in front. Unable to get there. It's a 3-on-1 now. El Haradi gets the shot away, getting a piece of it with the cuff of his glove. Was the goaltender Virostek. Houghton finds it at center. He finds El Haradi, who's just got back on side. El Haradi will try his luck in 1-against-4, but he loses the puck. Shoesmith has a look and will skate this puck forward himself. He'll hit the blue line and try a shot. It's saved by Virostek. Gets his own rebound. Virostek will cover it up with 2:22 remaining. Time for the Player of the Game award. The Player of the Game goes to number 7, Ben Sharp. He had a couple of pretty nice goals and led the charge. He created some offensive opportunities. And that's why Ben Sharp is the Player of the Game from Team Purple. McKegg creates an opportunity for himself here. Just sitting on the goal line and cleared away by Shoesmith. McKegg was that close to having his second of the game. Long shot into the glove of Virostek. He'll hang on for the whistle. A minute 30 remaining. .312 local time, so we're about on schedule as we are set to finish up the weekend here. All but said and done here. 5-1 Purple leads with just over a minute remaining. Mason Lilly skates the puck in down the near side. That's a sharp angle shot, but it's easily handled by Jenner. York, he collides with his man below the goal line. Passed ahead to Sharp. Sharp caught looking over the wrong shoulder. That puck went by him. Rylan Moldy, he's hit. To center. Biak Title, a shot into the glove of the goaltender. He was trying to move it with 20 seconds left on the clock. I'd say this one's probably done by the time you get the puck drop. We'd maybe be looking at about 3 seconds here. Players will assume their positions on the face-off circle, but I don't think this puck is going to be dropped in time. And that'll do it. From the Western Canada Hockey Exposure Camp, Purple takes the victory by a score of 5-1. We thank ASTV for making this possible, as well as the Seven Chiefs Sportsplex. I know Cody and Glenn have to get out of here, so we'll thank them for everything that they've done. And thanks for tuning in. I do appreciate you watching, and have a happy Mother's Day. I'm Dane Nichols, signing off.